Hi everyone, how are you? So it is a bit late in the day for the daily guidance. I'm running around like an idiot all day, and I just literally have maybe 5-10 minutes now to do one really quick. So I am using my John Holland Spent Messages Oracle deck, okay? So right, basically energetically it's kind of the same. Everyone feels like they're running around. Like, and I know myself, I was kind of doing the same thing. But it wasn't just me, it was like a collective, the wholeness, everybody. But it's still that kind of weightiness. I'm still feeling this. It's like the calm and nothing is happening. It's like the famine, and all of a sudden we're going to get a big feast in. And I know I had an email asking me about collectiveness and what I see as collectiveness. For me personally speaking, a collectiveness is everything. It's oneness. It's everyone together as one, as a collective, as a whole. And that for me, whether you're on a spiritual path, or a spiritual quest, or you're journeying, whatever way you look at it, whether you're so far from spirituality and have no belief system or no faith or anything like that, that is still part of, well, in my view, it's still part of a collectiveness of sorts. And I think people who are already on a spiritual path or a spiritual quest, and are journeying down that path, I'm not saying we have like an obligation to make others see things from another point of view, because that's their view. All that we can do is, be ourselves and show up and shine bright and guide people if they want to listen, and if they don't want to listen, that is theirs. We are not put here on this earth in the physical form to change someone's ideas, maybe guide them and sprinkle something there, plant seeds, etc. Because to change people and make them see things in a different way, it's very dictatorship, it's very that's what creates wars. And I, for one, as I am sure a lot of people on this spiritual journey who walk side by side, that is not part of the MO as such, but that's my point of view. I'm not speaking, I'm not putting words into other people's mouths. So that is my personal view. But as a collectiveness on the spiritual side of things, I think we do need to stand up and use our voices more and use our healing powers more, and to just be ourselves and to stop shying away from different elements because we're fearful of what people think. And that is something that I do feel and I do sense that is changing again in the world, because in probably around the 70s, I think it was, or 60s, that's when everything kind of changed, energetically speaking, and that is happening again. You can feel it in the air. It's happening so much, and yeah, but that's just my point of view, okay? So right now, today, for the collectiveness, the energy speaking wise, it's very, it's that kind of way again. There's an awful lot of emotions running around. I was, it just kind of feels like people don't know if they're in bad form or if they're in good form. It's like we got up on the wrong side of the bed, but I'm not really sure on how I'm feeling today yet. Maybe question your emotions, question why you're feeling like that. Is it because you're tired? Maybe you're thinking along the lines of something from something, and you're making yourself kind of feel a bit sad or feeling yourself, you know what I mean? So just be a bit more aware of that. So for today's card, okay, gratitude. It's so funny because I was literally I'm doing the 30-day gratitude challenge on Instagram and Facebook, and I have it on Google as well. So just very appropriate card to get. So gratitude. Okay, so the card says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Okay, so the law of the universe kind of goes something like, if you're constantly moaning about the lack of money, you're going to continuously have the lack of money. If you are grateful for the €5 that you have, or the $5 or the 5 cents that you have, in the law of the universe, it's kind of saying like, oh, that you will get more, because you're kind of reaping the seeds of, I have enough, I'm so grateful for what I have, and I am thankful and grateful for having enough. So basically that's what it is. But a little secret is, you know, the more grateful you are for everything, the more gratitude and gratefulness that you show for everything else that you get in life. So, you know, even if you only get €5, it's that kind of like, oh, thank you so much, thank you. And therefore you're kind of universally being repaid for that, in a manner of speaking. I follow the law of attraction. I completely am on board with gratitude. It's something that it really does make you feel better, and it takes you out of this looking at things that maybe the Joneses have and that you don't have, and looking and comparing yourself to others and what they have and what you don't have and what you do have and what they don't have. Because in the grand scheme of things, people, get my words out, it doesn't really matter, because once you're a good person, that should be enough, shouldn't it? Well, to me, if you're a good person, then surely that is enough. But people need to start being a bit more grateful for what they have. It's like children for Christmas, particularly for Christmas, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's like, nah, a little bit more gratefulness, a bit more gratitude perhaps. And it's the same with us. One thing that irritates me a lot, it's like a pet peeve, you know when you let a car out and they don't say thanks? It irritates the life out of me. But it's that simple form of gratitude. It's like, thank you so much for letting me out of all this freaking traffic. Thank you. And just that one thing, it sounds bizarre, but I can go from a nice, calm, cool, collected driver to road ragism. And I am ashamed in saying that, but it is a pet peeve. So be a bit more grateful for everything in your life, and show gratitude. Show gratitude. If someone is calling you or texting you or inviting you out, even if you're cancelling them, say and be grateful for that thought, the thought that you were there. Or if someone is calling around, or, you know, show that gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal as well. It's amazing how much more grateful you are for things when you actually see it in black and white. It's like, I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to have the food on my plate. I'm so grateful for this roof over my head. I'm so grateful for my car, for my family, their health. I know I'm after kind of doing that all arseways, and I know someone is going to be like, nah, she said she preferred a car and then she said family. It's just the way it's happening. Obviously in my gratitude journal, I do always mention my family, my kids first, and my health and our health. So whatever way, okay? Again, it's that kind of, stop worrying about what other people think. And here I am worrying about that. No biggie. Because that's just send people love and light and wholeness and happiness and green rays of healing and pink rays of love and all the rest of it. But anyway, back on track. The card today is gratitude. Okay? Gratitude. Thank you all so much for being here and being part of my journey anyway. And if you are more than welcome to get in touch publicly or privately, and if I can email you or even answer the question in a video, that's fine. But thank you all so much, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hope you all have a great day or a night, whatever part of the globe that you're in, and take care. Bye.